all HR professionals in 2020 have learned how to work through disruption. I think if 2008 were the year of the finance teams coming to the forefront to be creative as they weathered the financial storm, 2020 has been the year for HR teams to do the same. I think HR has to think about the future of work. I think we need to look at reskilling and upskilling. I believe the focus on the future of work with diversity and inclusion, change management, current and future leadership is all the focus of what CHROs are looking at, whether it be in the supply chain industry or across the profession. I think we're all focused on working a little bit differently. I think we're all focused on being able to be agile and be not only reactive, but more proactive in the work that we're doing next year. So I think that 2021 will have a lot of learning from 2020. I think, the way that we've all learned to work is different, right? I'm right here on a Zoom right now with a camera. And if you asked me if we were going to do that, a year ago, I would have thought you were crazy. And I don't think it's just us. I think it's everybody's learning how to work differently. The frontline folks in the warehouses working with masks and using the proper protective equipment, taking their temperatures, being safe all day. Office employees learning to work from home, maybe having children or dogs around. I think the way that we've all learned to work, and I think we've adjusted remarkably, as a country, as an industry, and I think we'll all learn from that. And I don't think work will ever look the same 2021 and beyond. From a people perspective in 2021, the survival of our business is really going to depend upon ensuring our workforces are feeling supported. So when you look at this war on talent and it's real, those that survive are going to be the ones that can attract talent in a way that is new and that meets the needs of the workforce that's looking for jobs. I think it's leveraging your organization to be able to use your internal resources to get the best people that you can. I think the actual wage pressures that exist, everybody's going to need to adapt to, and we're going to have to look at paying people differently. I think that wage pressure is real. I think that shippers are seeing it. I think that our industry is seeing it. And I think, quite frankly, across industries are seeing it as well. It's such a funny time for employers to be able to attract talent because, believe it or not, there are lots of jobs out there. So people have a choice about where to go. So when you think about what's important, your culture is so important, your communication is so important, your purpose is so important and meaningful to employees, that I think the employers that focus on that internal lens will have the best luck in attracting and retaining talent of the future. I think from NFI, we're going to focus on our organizational strategy to drive business results. And we're going to do that around our people pillars. We'll continue to be the drivers of our culture and our purpose, remain steadfast in our corporate values. We're going to continue to adjust and define our D&I strategy. That's going to be a big focus for 2021. I think all heads of HR are looking to drive transformation and be prepared to work in disruption, like I spoke about previously. I think we need to definitely adjust to shifts in the work environment and continue to develop the best talent in the industry. At NFI, we're going to continue to equip leaders to lead through this uncertainty and keep up with the rapid pace of change. I think none of us knew what to expect in 2020, and quite frankly, don't know exactly what to expect in 2021. We're going to have a new administration. We're going to still be in this pandemic for some amount of time. We're going to still be challenged with attracting the very best talent that we can. I think now that we've learned so much and put so many of the protocols and policies in place, we're going to be able to focus on that important, more strategic work that is very focused on not only our frontline leaders, but all our leaders to be able to manage through this uncertainty and be able to deliver on our customers' expectations. Our business is continuing to grow at rapid rates. It means the demands on our employees are also growing. We're encouraging creative staffing. We're encouraging creative scheduling. to make sure that we're able to meet those employees' needs and continue to be an employer of choice, a place where when people say NFI, they say, I want to work here. And I think everybody in our industry should be focused on those same items. For 2021, I'm excited that we have 2020 behind us. I think 2020 has set the parameters and has set the guidelines for so much of how we're going to work in 2021. And I think we're ready to face that. I think we're ready to embrace it. I think our people are excited to continue to, meet our customer demands. I think we're excited to get new customers and to continue to be able to focus on retaining the great talent that we have and bringing more talent into the organization. And I think NFI is uniquely positioned to do that, as we've responded and reacted so well during this tumultuous time during 2020.